Everyone, I'm Cynthia.
I'm Sierra.
And we are Raising a Single Mom.
Got it.
And we created this channel so that we could share our experiences, good and bad. And even though there's bad sometimes, I think it outweighs the good. And we wanted to just share that with other single parents. And hopefully we can all come together as a community and be there for each other. And not just the parents, but for the children as well. Maybe Sierra could give some insights. And I used to be an academy principal, so I might be able to help you get in good with your parents. Little tricks here and there. And we're going to be doing mukbangs. We'll do vlogs and
Q&As. And
we want to partner with as many people as possible. If you have a YouTube or an Instagram, comment below. Let us know so we can shout you out. Yeah. If you have questions, we're here for you. We're still growing and learning. And in the meantime, we'll be eating and talking.
Definitely.
Okay, so should we do that?
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yes. Let's go.
You got a fork for you, but you didn't get one for me.
For
we have a community fork.
Yes, we do. Sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to try the potatoes.
The potatoes are really good. I had
we
one
have little baby.
I burnt my tongue.
So we have little baby potatoes. Oh, okay. They're hot.
They're really hot.
Ooh.
This thing gets really hot. It's really hot.
Oh,
it turns
turn it down.
No, it turns off.
That's okay.
Yeah, turn it off.
All right. This is our first video, so we're working out the kinks.
Bear with us.
Bear with us.
Okay, I'm getting this.
Positivity only, yes. All right, so everything we got from HEB. They're having a sale right now. And so we got these lobster tails for $5.
$4.97.
And the crab legs weren't on sale, but that's it. Oh, thank you.
I don't like to cut it.
I know, I don't like to cut it.
Ooh, it's hot.
Ooh, it is hot. And, are you okay? And, we got not crawfish, but shrimp. And, oh, this platter is super hot. Yeah, careful.
Why did you do that?
So, and if you're not in Texas, you don't have an HEB. So I'm sorry.
Bad for you guys.
They're wonderful. We love them. They're like hometown. They're only in Texas. So, I'm sorry if you're not in Texas. Oh, we're in Texas. We're in Houston, Texas. So, yeah, if you don't have an HEB, we're so sorry. Because they pride themselves on being like hometown people. And anyway. And I love HEB too because during the hurricane, they're like the people who have water and
they're like one of the people who would like
who they bring
traveled
in.
out here.
Yeah.
So they were really good.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have Pioneer Woman.
Yes, my Pioneer Woman bowls with
that's
hot.
That's hot. So we have
turn it down.
Oh, that's hot. Jesus.
Yeah.
So we
don't pick it up.
We have Pioneer Woman bowls. Okay.
Yes.
If you couldn't tell already.
I love Pioneer Woman.
And we got this chef style thing from HEB, and it works, as you can tell.
Yeah, turn it all the way off.
I did. Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, that way.
JK. And then I have milk.
You have
chocolate milk.
She's drinking chocolate milk with seafood, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
I was in the mood for ice cream, and I was like, let me just get
ice cream and seafood. Oh. Okay, well, I'm having troubles here. Okay, this is our first.
This is our first, so you guys have to bear with us.
And our first mukbang, so.
Yeah. I mean, we've done seafood, like miniature
seafood
boils, but we've never. It's hot. We've never videoed it. So.
Yeah. But we're so inspired by Kim. Kim Tai.
We will link her videos
down below.
Down below.
Yes, her YouTube
She's
channel.
amazing. I love her. She is such a free spirit. And if I could meet her, it would be a dream of mine.
It would be awesome.
But she is amazing. She's beautiful. Yeah, she's amazing. She's just amazing.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh,
Wait, there's something hard.
Oh, I still have a shell too. I promise, guys, we've eaten lobster before. I promise.
I know, we have. We're nervous.
We are nervous.
Be kind in the comments, please. Because this is our first time.
Yeah, so.
You
As
ready?
you can tell, I burned myself like 5 times. That's how you know we're burning. Wait, you're in.
Okay. Oh,
I think I just dumped
squirt me a
little.
little. Okay, that's good. I'm not as much of a lemon person as you are. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Welcome to our channel.
Oh, we forgot to pray.
Oh, we did forget to pray.
We did forget to pray.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay, pray.
Okay, dear Lord and Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this great opportunity. Please bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies. Amen.
Amen. Okay.
All right. My mom would kill us if we
Yes.
forgot to pray. Well, and we always pray.
All right.
Except
Ready?
sometimes when we're just starving and we go somewhere,
Yeah.
we
Or we're like
forget,
eating
like at the middle
if
or at the
you're like
end.
driving and eating, you forget to pray. So
Okay,
it's
you should not. Y'all, disclaimer: you should not.
Yes.
eat and
Do
drive.
not eat and drive.
Are you
I'm
eating
just
and driving?
kidding. No, because I'm a very like
She's
scared
like,
driver.
we're gonna have to talk about this later. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cheers.
If it was In-N-Out burger, I'd eat it.
Mmm. Mm.
It's so good.
Mm. Also, our HEB, they will steam everything for you.
Yes. Especially being us. So,
Yeah.
funny story.
Oh my gosh.
YouTube is our favorite friend. We've learned how to do everything off of YouTube. We learned how to barbecue off of YouTube. We learned how to do seafood boils.
We learned how to cook crawfish on a seafood boil. We learned how to change our fluorescent light bulbs from YouTube.
We learned how to fix the garbage disposal off of YouTube. As you guys can see, our dog is jumping in the picture.
I can see his head. He's like, you guys are eating and you're not giving me any. What's up with that?
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I lived in like Louisiana. It'd be awesome. Can you imagine like
We would save so much money.
eating seafood every day?
Mm-hmm. It's so good.
I'm very keto too.
It is keto friendly. Okay, the potatoes are not keto friendly, but they're so small and cute.
You can eat like 8 of them to make up a real potato.
Well, probably more than that. So our HEB has ready-made meals, and so these little potatoes come in a little foil container, and then they're all seasoned and everything, and you just pop them in the oven and cook them. Oh, they're hot. So, why we decided to do this channel?
Oh, more. Did you eat the whole thing?
I did eat the whole thing. We should have got more because they were $5 for a lobster tail. I know. I usually don't finish it. I told her I would give her part of mine, but I ate it all. Okay, so we decided that just going through this journey of life, and I mean, we've had a pretty amazing life. I mean, we've had some really hard times, but it's hot. But we, I learned from other parents, kind of as I was, I always was at a high school, so
He was right. This does taste like lobster.
those crab legs, I
Yeah.
mean the shrimp.
So we tried new shrimp. Let me get a big one. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's like Argentina red.
Argentinian red.
And he said it tastes like lobster, and it
We're gonna
does
have to
taste like
try it.
lobster. You want this one?
Yep, thank you.
Oh, I just had one.
This is it.
No, I had a smaller one.
Oh,
you
ate
try
it.
it. I'm going crazy. It's right here. I thought the dog got it.
He said it tastes like lobster.
Mm-hmm. It does taste like lobster.
Okay, let's try. Argentinian.
Or I just really want lobster again.
Maybe.
One or the other. It kind of tastes like
Kind of.
shrimp, but then it tastes like lobster.
Yeah.
That's how you know how good that lobster is.
You know what? Do you want to pop the little plug thing out just to be on the safe side? Oh. Or unplug it. There we go.
Oh, that is hot.
Anyway, so I learned from the parents at my school. I would see all these successful students of mine, and I would talk to the kids. I would be like, hey, so what does your parents do in such and such situation? Or how do they handle this? Or are you able to you know, stay out past midnight, or whatever the case may be? And I would always ask them questions when she was like in elementary. And, you know, the kids would just tell me, they would be honest about, you know, what their parents do. And I would say, to the girls, I would say, well, do your parents let you date? And just stuff like that. You didn't know I was doing all that, but.
No, I didn't.
And then I would ask the parents too, like, you know, when we'd have open houses or at football games or basketball games, I would watch. And then I'd ask them, like, how do you handle this? Or what do you do for that? Or how old should they be before they go to sleepovers? And, you know, who do you trust? And, you know, how do you talk about sex and boyfriends and stuff like that? And so they would just share with me, you know, what they did. And so I would just, of course, ask the parents that I saw their kids were successful and thriving, and then go from there. And so I would just start applying it to her. And granted, I made a lot of mistakes. Like,
but I feel like every parent in life makes mistakes. And
true. Because y'all are all different. And, like, you can't write a book. Like, there's tons of parenting books, but every kid is different. Every situation is different. So, it's like the $1 million mystery question.
Oh, that corn is hot.
So we also got this corn. If it's too hot to handle, don't pick it up yet. Yep. It's too hot. It's, okay, y'all, bacon wrapped corn.
It's like Crazy Man or something like that.
It's super good.
So it's like, it's so, I've never had it. I've seen a lot of people buy it, and I was like, ooh, this would be so good for our first video. So,
what are some questions that you have for us? You can comment down below and share those with us.
Mm-hmm. And I think, you know, every parent and family and kid has their differences. But
did y'all see that? What was it?
This.
Oh.
But I think by far you are a really good mother.
Oh, well, thank you.
Especially after everything we've been through, not a lot of people would still be saying, but you are.
And y'all, there's times when you want to kill your child. Not literally, don't promote violence. But I remember I used to
disclaimer.
Disclaimer. I remember I used to tell my mom, like, when she was a toddler, I would be like, one of us isn't going to make it to 5. And then when she was a preteen, I'd be like, one of us isn't going to make it to 13. And then
one of us
isn't going to make it to out of high school.
I do have to say by far, I don't know. I think 3rd grade was a tough year for me when I found out I had ADHD. And then senior year, you know? But other than that, like, you know, I think a lot of when people find out, like, their kids have, like, ADHD, and, you know, I think we knew something was wrong, because I would go from, like, 0 to 100 in, like, a second.
Well, and then she was having trouble with doing her schoolwork.
And then I'd come home and I'd do it in no time.
Like, literally, they would send... And so, I'm an administrator. I'm an educator. And so, I would work with her at home, and I'm like, I don't understand how she's not getting work done at school or making bad grades at school, when at home, she's doing such a great job. And, here, let me give you this. And, I just couldn't figure it out. And then, you're welcome. And then, as we were going along, it would be where they would send home on the weekends packets and packets of work for her to do. And then she would get it, because of course, as an educator, I would say, well, you can't play, you can't watch TV, you can't do anything fun until you work on some of this. And then she would sit down at the kitchen table and she would get like all the packets done in like 2 hours. And then I'm like, okay, I know you didn't finish it, so come on. And then I would check it, and like each page might have one thing wrong.
Yeah. And I think it was a huge thing of like concentration for me, you know, because in class, and then plus 3rd grade, it was one of those classrooms that had 2 grade levels in it. So it was 2nd and 3rd grade. And you know, that can be hard for some kids to kind of get the attention that they need when it comes to schoolwork and learning. And so, you know, having 2nd graders and 3rd graders in a classroom together, that's just a lot.
And her teacher would tell me, oh, she's helping the 2nd graders. And I'm like, but she needs to help herself. And she's like, yeah, we got to keep her to where she's not, you know, mothering them, because she's still that way now. She's like, sometimes I have to remind her that I'm the mother.
I can't help it.
And because she likes to mother everybody.
Oh. It's so tiny, but
so when I figured out that, and I kind of gave in that, she has to have something. I mean that, you know, and they tested her, and that she had stuff or had ADHD. The school's final kind of thing was is that we have standardized testing, and so her STAR test, she didn't do well on it at all. And so they were like, yeah, we really think something's going on. We tested her, and so of course I had to agree to the testing. But after we discovered, like, she almost made a perfect score on her STAR test.
Yes. Once they let me retake it, and, you know.
And then, so as she got older, she was able to kind of, when she could feel herself getting sidetracked or out of focus, or if there's too much going on, you know, she could kind of, and now as she's in college, she kind of can do that with herself, you know.
And I am not against taking medicine. I have actually started taking my medicine again.
I was against it,
but
for the longest time.
Me taking it, or
you taking it. I didn't want you to take it, but then a friend of mine,
and it helped me a lot in like middle school, and then once I got to high school, I was like, you know, I can do it. You know, I don't need it, and I did pretty good.
Yeah,
but then now
her biology STAR. So I was like paranoid, and I was always like, take your pill, take your pill. On the day of the biology STAR, which in Texas you have to pass, biology in order to graduate. She gets out of the car and she's like, I forgot to take my pill, and I was like, freaking out.
I texted you.
Oh, that's right.
I was in class,
and so
I got small groups, seeing how I had ADHD and it's kind of special ed. So I got small groups, and I was like, oh my God, Mom, I forgot to take my pill. And you're like, do you want to come back? And I was like, no, like, I gotta go, I can do this. And I got commended.
Yeah, I tried to talk her up, like, oh, you got this, you're gonna do it, just focus. And then again, she almost got commended.
Yeah.
No, you did get commended.
No, I almost did.
Okay, I thought you did.
Almost.
So with medication in the 3rd grade, she almost got a perfect score. And then in the 8th grade, without it, she almost got commended.
Freshman year.
Was it freshman year?
Oh, biology. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Now being...
I think it was because you were older and you could figure out that you needed to focus.
But now being in college, they go at a much faster pace than I'm used to. So I have started taking it back. And there's nothing, you know, if you have ADHD or you have something where you have to take med, that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not against it. I don't judge anybody for it. It's just an extra help. That's how I look at
And
it.
one of my counselor friends was like, Cynthia, what if she just needs it?
Yeah.
Like, if she was diabetic, would you not let her get
Insulin.
insulin? So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah. This is so good.
I know. Okay, I normally don't like these.
I can never crack
I
it.
usually give it to you. Can I have yours?
She can never crack it.
I can
you
never-
You have the red ones. Did you
Okay.
have them? She can never crack
I
them.
never can. But she
She
bought
always-
me these handy dandy scissors.
Got meat, that's it. Right here.
And okay,
Yes.
I still can't.
Because she yells at me every time I use my mouth. My
Okay,
teeth.
I'm still gonna give you that
Okay.
because it's not working for me.
So,
But we love seafood. Changing the subject, we love seafood.
we love seafood. I love more seafood than her. I can say that.
I love it. I don't like crawfish.
Yeah, she hates crawfish.
I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. It's just not my favorite.
And she sucks at peeling them. That's
I
all
do.
I'm saying. She
Well,
she rips it in half, and I'm like, what are you doing?
and I'm glad we know how to cook them now or boil them, whatever. Because I hate going to eat crawfish with her because
she rushes me.
it's not that I rush her.
She gets
I
like
do.
a side salad and expects me to be done with like 5 pounds of
I'll
crawfish.
get a whole meal and I'm done, and she's sitting there looking like she hasn't.
You know, she got the
Anything.
potatoes, you got the corn,
And
you got
I'm
the
like,
sausage. You know, you gotta enjoy it.
I'm like, oh my gosh, can you hurry already? Okay, I can't. I don't like that one either.
See what I mean? Here, you want this one?
Okay,
We can trade.
thank you.
But I like oven roasted oysters and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't. It tastes okay, but I can't get past the mind of like cheese and
see,
oysters.
You can't. I like it way better
I love raw oysters.
than raw oysters because raw oysters, I haven't kind of grown balls enough to just eat it by itself.
You just said grown balls.
Sorry, can I not say that?
Yeah.
Okay, cut that out.
No, it's fine.
I
She just said grown balls.
just said growing balls, grown balls, whatever.
Grown balls.
Grown balls. To be able to just see how people just move in and just chuck.
Slurp them.
I haven't been able
Yeah,
to,
you have no
to do
balls
that
for that.
yet. To do that yet. So
She loves
I
like
can't.
Rockefeller and
yeah.
like there's a couple of places, Blue Water,
Yes, or Gilhooly's.
Gilhooly's, and San Leon. They're
They are
close.
amazing. So
I have to admit, those are pretty good.
the venue is a little when you come upon it, you're like,
Oh my gosh.
where am I?
It's a hole in the wall
It's a
place.
hole in the wall.
Which
It's
makes
right
it
next
the
to the
best.
water, and it's outside seating only. Well, the inside,
They have inside.
but it's for 21 and over.
Yeah.
So the outside seating, and you're like, you walk in and you're like, you know.
It's
But
really
I
cool.
promise you, the staff is amazing.
The
food is beyond amazing.
Fresh.
And it kind of has that seawater smell because, like, 50 feet, there's what? It's really kind of cool.
It might be more than 50 feet, but it's very close.
Yes, it's really close that you can smell it. So, but it's honestly really cool. They catch everything right there. And sadly, they were devastated by Harvey. But they are open again and they are thriving and they're amazing. So we will be doing
Amazeballs.
a vlog there. So keep watching out. Keep watching out because we will be doing it. We got a dog.
Which I always vowed.
So the backstory is that it has been me and my mom for as long as I can remember.
Forever.
Forever. Basically forever. And you know, with her being an academy principal, she worked a lot. And so we were just never home
like
enough.
60,
and
80
she
hours a
would
week.
say, oh, we're never getting a dog. We're never getting a dog. So for my 15th birthday.
Was it your 15th birthday?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. My 16th. It was Christmas.
I thought it was 17th or something.
No, it was 16th.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he was at your party.
Yeah. That's right. They blindfold me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting a car.
At
Oh my God, I'm
Christmas.
getting a car. And I was so
Their
excited.
car.
And I take the blindfold, I see him, and I scream
So loud.
that he jumped.
Out of my
felt
dad's hands.
so
Like, my
bad.
dad almost dropped him. He's a
I
rescue.
felt so bad. Yes, he's a rescue. His name is Lucky. He's about 14 years. So
Well, he's like
no, he's 2 years old. So in dog years, that's 14.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm good with math.
But he's the sweetest thing. Y'all, this is our first video.
Yes,
Don't
this is our
forget.
first one.
Be gentle with us.
Yeah, we will only grow from here. Okay,
We'll get better and better.
better and better. We're like wine. We get better with age.
Oh,
Mm.
hey.
Snap, snap.
Oh, but I'm all greasy. Sorry, I tried some of the bacon off the...
Well, because it has some seasoning. It was
Yeah.
like red.
Okay, and I'm weird. And like, I like...
Everyone's famous words.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
I like...
She's not too weird. Okay, guys, be nice to her.
I like
She's
my
weird.
meat cooked.
She likes her meat burnt.
No, not burnt.
She likes her meat burnt.
Like medium well. Very little pink.
It depends. Her bacon, she likes burnt. Her sausage,
Crisp.
she likes burnt.
Crisp.
Crisp. Oh, I'm sorry.
Crisp.
Okay.
There's a difference. I don't want it burnt. I like it crisp and cooked well. My mom likes her hamburgers and steak.
No.
She'll cut into it. She's like,
Oh,
oh,
it's juicy.
so
I'm like,
juicy.
grandmother, I can hear it mooing. Like,
It's
it's
like
still
bloody.
mooing. Or my
That's not juice. That's blood.
my uncle likes it tuna tartare.
Steak tartare.
Steak tartare. No.
Not me.
I can't.
And people always go, oh, you're messing up the meat.
No.
I don't want it like too where it's like tough, but I need to make sure it's done. Okay, so I'm gonna take the first bite.
Go.
Okay. I mean, it's bacon.
Ooh. Did I overcook it?
Mm.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't sure if it was done or not. So I was scared.
So we got these at H-E-B as well.
Ooh.
My hands, look how greasy they are. It's butter. So I don't know what the seasoning is, but that's good, y'all. I never thought about bacon wrapped.
It's by the Crazy Man.
Is it?
Crazy Man.
So some vendor that they carry.
Yeah. Okay, let me try.
Bacon wrapped corn. It's super good. We're gonna have to start. This is
Oh my
like
God.
we're gonna have to start doing this, like on the grill or something, or just in the
my God.
oven.
That is like
Y'all,
so
this is like the bomb.
amazing.
This is like the next new food thing. Like, who would know? Who would have thought? It's super good.
Oh,
Mm.
yes. That is so good.
That's lucky.
Yes, guys. This is our dog.
He's like, y'all are eating all this food.
he's the most sweetest thing as could be. He's a mama's boy.
Well, she's supposed to be the mama, especially since I paid for puppy obedience school and her. But really, I think he thinks she's a sibling.
We argue. Me and the dog argue. Me and him will have full on debates. We
Oh, my bacon fell off. Yeah. Do you argue with your dog or talk to your dog? Okay, so back to the dog. I love animals. I mean, I just always said a child, either, because people would always give us a dog, and I'd be like, if I take your dog, you take the child, because I would always say a dog or a child.
So the thing is that she likes animals, right? But she doesn't want to touch them. She doesn't want to pet them. She's like, oh, they're cute from afar. You know, she's like a window shopper.
But not now. Like, he turned me.
She loves this dog. She still don't like cats, though, because she's really allergic to cats. I don't like insects. Me and her fight. This is why we need a man.
No, we and her,
me and her fight on who gets to get the lizards out of the house, because I will not do it.
Or spiders. Like, I'll be like, there's a spider. And she's like, you get it.
But the spiders, she makes me kill. Lizards, I don't touch. I'm sorry. I am terrified of lizards. And I've always been terrified of lizards. I'm a very scaredy cat. Okay, I'm scared. I will get scared easily. Like a pan falls and I scream and go to the ground.
And she goes to the ground.
That's my safe zone. It's
my Don't go to a haunted house with someone who falls to the ground.
I saved her life.
If there's a zombie apocalypse,
she doesn't want to admit it. But I saved her life. I pushed her through the haunted house because she has asthma sometimes, and there was hay. No, she's allergic to hay. There was hay, and I pushed her through the haunted house. So you're welcome. I saved your life.
No.
Yes.
She drugged me. Drag me?
Drug you?
Drug me.
I drug her.
But again, this was after she pushed me into, what is that movie?
With
Hellraiser. Or the one that has all the needles around his whole head and face.
That was terrifying.
He's doing his little teeth
I cried.
right here, and she's on this side screaming. He's on this ear, she's on that ear. I'm deaf. I'm a little afraid. But I'm supposed to be the adult, so I'm trying to, protect my child. When really, I just want to run and leave.
As she hides behind me.
No, you were in front of me.
Oh, that's true. But you still hid behind me.
How?
I thought I was in front of you. You hid
No.
behind me.
You were in front of me.
That's what I said.
No, I mean behind me.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I would tell him, like, don't come for me.
She would talk to
I
them.
will punch you. I don't.
And I was like, stop talking to them because they're gonna keep coming for us.
Like
and we went early, so we were like the only ones there.
Okay, but I love scary movies. Okay. Like, no, okay, you get to look. I love scary movies. Scary movies are my thing, but I'm also those people at the end who pray, who put holy water on, and who sleep with all the lights on in the house.
All right, I do that too. Sleep with all the lights. But she's loud. She'll scream and scare you in the movies.
I'm
sorry, y'all. That went down. We're learning, y'all. Be kind.
We are learning. I'm sorry, but yeah, I love scary movies. I don't like haunted houses. Okay, I don't
go with her.
Like haunted houses. I'm one of those people who will yell at them and push them and tell them, don't come at me.
Hold on. No. Yes, she will yell at them and tell them to wait and move, but she will not be anywhere near them long enough to push anything.
That's true.
One time, I turned around and she was gone. And the monsters, I was like, where did she go? And they're like, she ran that way. And I was like, thanks. So I'm walking through because she left me.
I don't like it. I don't. See, I'm kind of weird. I love haunted houses, but then I hate them at the same time. I'm like,
we're so silly. Like, okay. So being a single parent, our relationship is so, like, sometimes, like, we're just, like, we're friends.
Yes.
But I have to remind her that I'm not one of her friends. Sorry, all the dogs.
I'm so sorry, guys.
And I have to remind her, like, listen here, Missy.
Yeah. So our relationship is we fight. We go to our rooms mad, angry, and then like, while we're arguing with each other, we'll start laughing. So our relationship...
she will laugh, and then I can't be mad and laugh, and I'll be laughing going, I'm really mad at you while I'm laughing.
Yeah. So our relationship is, a lot of people are like, wow, you're close with your mom. I'm like, yeah. Well, my mom's my best friend. My mom's my mom. She's my dad. She's everything. So we
Aw.
kind of had to, you know, not kind of develop together, but like
Yeah, and grow.
and grow together, you know?
Well, and because one of the things that I got from the parents who were successful is that they said to expose your kid to everything.
And you've exposed me to a lot.
Because they said, you know, how their kids will get distracted or whatever is by when someone exposes them to something that they haven't been around. Of course, it's all positive things. I once saw a picture by John Gray, and it said something like, and I'm probably going to butcher it, but it says something like, I take my daughter on trips so that your son's trip to Atlanta won't blow her mind, or something to that effect. And so that's pretty much what I have tried to do, is that you know, I've exposed her to things and taken her places, and quite honestly, that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
Like, my parents, we never had babysitters. My parents took us everywhere. If they couldn't take us, then I don't know that they really went. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know any places that my parents went that we didn't go.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, back then there wasn't a lot of, you know, it's not like it is today,
Yeah.
but our parents took us everywhere, and, you know, we just did what we had to do.
Yeah.
I
mean, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, me and her, we do everything together, and I guess that's kind of how I am. I'm one of those friends who I'm like, let's try this, let's go here, you know. And I love trying new stuff, and just going to like the zoo or museums, like that stuff excites me. So,
and we love doing that kind of thing. We're gonna do some vlogs. The German festival is coming up.
They got good food.
We're foodies.
We are
foodies. But let me just say that you know, I had all this blood work and everything done, you know, how you get that stuff done. And so my doctor was just like, you're like the most healthiest fat person, except I don't like to say fat.
Mom.
I mean, but that's what she said. She was like, you know, you're like super healthy. Like, I don't have diabetes. I don't have high blood pressure.
We like food, but we don't eat sweets.
Yeah, we're not really sweets people. Oh, although I did get pie because
today is National Pie
Day.
It's in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
So just eat pie with us, imaginary.
Yes.
Eat pie for us, guys.
In spirit.
In spirit, yes.
Oh, let me backtrack. I've been pretty much single her entire life.
What? No.
What?
No.
There could be some potential suitors out there. It could happen. All right, so
it could happen, but I don't need it. That don't mean it needs to happen.
I don't need it to happen, except to kill the spiders. That could work. All right, and to change
Or the snakes, because
we did have a snake,
and I didn't go outside for 2 months.
Yeah, we didn't mow our backyard for a while till my parents came to visit, and he was like, "Whoa, the backyard is like
there was a snake."
Hi, and we're like, there was a snake back there.
She wasn't gonna get it, and I wasn't gonna get it,
and we weren't going back there.
You were going.
No, go ahead. Anyway, so dating. So when she was younger, I dated, excuse me, y'all. I dated.
Look at Lucky.
Hi, Papa. Oh, he's going to get excited.
No.
Okay, sorry.
You can make an appearance another day.
Yeah. So, bath time. Anyway, so, with the dog, not you. No.
That might be a new segment or something.
So I dated a lot when she was a little, because
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
She is a single parent.
Yeah,
She never had guys over, so
I never had guys to my house. Yeah,
no, she never had guys over. She never jeopardized me.
Yeah,
You know, then that's just who she is, and she, you know, never risked both of our lives. You know, so there's nothing wrong with her dating.
What?
I was okay when I was younger for her to date, but now I'm like, she'll need to date. She'll need to date.
So
There's no
I dated
point.
a lot, and I was an academy principal basically all of her life. What's wrong?
I'm trying to see how how
Oh.
long we was like,
Anyway, so I dated a lot, and I worked, 60, 80 hours a week at a large 5A high school, so, there was games and everything, and she would just come along with me, which she thought was great. She grew up at the high school. Get down from there.
Sorry, our dog just climbed on the table.
And, and if you have any cute dog, if you have any, dog products, treats, if anybody makes that, we'll shout you out, or clothes, we'll try anything.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry. So, I dated, I think I probably have ADHD too. Anyway,
somewhere.
probably. So, I dated a lot, and then as she got older, one thing I got from the parents was that they really had to start focusing. And one thing I learned as an administrator at a high school was that parents, once kids go to high school, they're kind of like hands off. They don't go to school. They don't go to events. They don't go to PTA. They don't do all the stuff that they used to do in elementary. Stop. Keep getting involved. Don't stop once they get to middle school. Yeah. Like middle school and high school is when parents need to be the most involved.
I wasn't that involved in middle school.
Babe, you did band and theater.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was involved. Never mind.
Yeah.
But not senior year, high school is when I was more involved than anything.
True.
And, her being an academy principal, she wasn't as involved. She tried to come to as much as she could.
I came to every one of your events. I would leave.
In middle school.
I may not have gotten to stay the whole time.
But, the good thing is I'm blessed that with her new job, she was at everything, stayed the whole time in high school. And I'm extremely grateful for that.
Now I work for an educational nonprofit.
Yeah.
So back to dating. So I dated a lot, and when she was in elementary, but once she got to junior high, I kind of put a kibosh on dating because I really needed to focus more on her. And as she was getting older, and then she started developing, and so I was just
developing, as in
developing, developing into a young lady, and so I had to, sorry, she's turning red. Sorry. You have to be, you have to be there. So, and during high school, she went to the school where I was an academy principal, and so when I started this job at the nonprofit, then I started my doctoral work, and so now as a doctoral student, I don't have any time, to date. But for the right guy, I would make time. I see how you're looking. I would. A nice Christian man. We want a Christian man, right?
We want a Christian man.
Oh, it's just a dating thing. One time I was buying a car in my hometown.
She tells the story to everybody.
I was mortified. So my dad, of course, because, I just had...
He was lying. I'm sorry.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that the guy... Okay, so my dad was there. He thinks he has to help me buy cars, although I do.
My grandfather...
I like it.
...is one of those people who...
will try to get as much for us as possible, which I love. But, car dealers are afraid of him. Yeah. Anyway, so we were finishing all the paperwork. And so we're sitting there, and her and my dad were chit-chatting, playing, I don't know. I'm flipping through a book because that's my hometown. And there was a magazine from the first school where I ever had taught. And so I was looking at it. And so there was a nice-looking gentleman sitting across from us. And he was like, "Excuse me, do I know you? You look super familiar." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I'm not even I wasn't even able to finish even saying anything because my dad goes, "You don't know her. She doesn't even live here." And she's like, "Yeah, we're from Houston. You don't know my mama." And I was like, mortified.
Yep.
Mortified. I was mortified.
That's how it's done. Sorry.
And he was like, "Are you?" And then he persisted. He was like, "Really? Because you really look familiar."
He kept
coming
back.
I was like, about to say something, and they were like, "Nope, you don't know her." I was like, wow. I was embarrassed.
He kept coming back, and I give
Yeah.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
I give him props for, you know, he was such a gentleman, but you don't know her. I'm sorry. I am a very, if you know, people who know me know I'm very protective of my mom. Like,
It's supposed to be me over her.
you know, people, you know, like middle school drama, people want to talk crap about you or this and that. I'm like, I don't care what you say about me. But the moment you talk about my mom, it's over.
Okay, so one time, like if I ever picked her up early from school or if she had a doctor's appointment, I would just take her back to my school. So I didn't have to take her back to her school, then go back 2 hours
like
later
2 hours
and pick her
later
up.
to pick me up.
So I would just say, just stay at my school. And so one time, I mean several times, there was fights, and I'm like, stay right here, stay in my office. So I'm over there trying to break up a fight, and then the next thing I look, I see her with her eyes this big, and I'm like, go. And then I see one of my students who I trust, and I'm like, take her back to my office. And she's like, no, I want to stay, make sure you're okay. And I'm like, I can't be okay if I'm worried about you. Mm-hmm. And so they're dragging her back to my office, and then I finally bring the person to my office who was fighting, and I'm like, okay, look, man, you gotta stay in my office.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrap it up.
Yes.
So thank you so much for watching. Come
you
back.
guys.
We're gonna do better. This is just our first one.
This is our first one.
Yay!
So we're only gonna grow from here.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching, liking, commenting,
subscribe, notifications,
click the bell.
click the bell.
If
If you want to partner with us, or if you have
Yes.
questions, how to talk to your kid. But if you have questions, if you have things you want us to try, if you want to partner with us, if you want us to give you a shout out, leave your comments
or if
below.
if you're a company and you want us to try anything, let us know. We are here to help you guys and
build a community,
and we love helping people. That's our biggest thing that me and my mom are. We love to help people, and if we can help you make money, let's do it.
Totally.
Yeah.
We're all about it. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys.
Be looking out for some new videos, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.